Hey guys, Jackdaw here. BioWare didn't just reveal a brand new cinematic Dragon Age 4 trailer, they also unveiled an incredible cinematic trailer on the next Mass Effect project that's in early pre-production. This small trailer instantly stoked the die-hard Mass Effect flames inside of me. You bet I'm breaking down this beautiful cinematic teaser. Mass Effect Trilogy veteran and project director Michael Gamble is one of the directors at BioWare envisioning the next chapter of the Mass Effect universe. Since the release of this trailer, he's been answering many fan questions relating to the contents of this tease. At Spartan Burger shared a timeline of each remarkable quote said throughout this trailer, to which my Gamble replied, "First I've seen someone get this one. Damn, you're all quick." With many more fan questions and Michael's input, we have somewhat of an accurate record with developer confirmation on key events in this trailer, so let's get into it. The trailer began with an extraordinary shot of two galaxies opposing each other, most likely the Andromeda Galaxy and the Milky Way, as an excerpt from 1938's The War of the Worlds played. Audio of George Orson Welles said, "We now know that in the early years of the 20th century, the world was being watched." This line of dialogue represents both the development of humanity's space conquest and the increasing search of extraterrestrial intelligence since the 1900s. The shot descended into the Milky Way as new clusters of planets and stars appeared. An audio extract of Charlie Duke from Apollo 11's communications team played. Charlie Duke served and spoke with Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong as they landed on the moon in 1969. Charlie said, "Roger copy, Eagle, Houston, your go for landing, over." As the shot zoomed in on the Milky Way's sun, another audio recording played, this time an extract from the humans' first contact with the Turians, which began in 2157. The recording said, "Arcturus station, unknown vessel approaching, initiating first contact protocols." Light years ahead of the previous audio recordings, the progression of humanity's space endeavor made first contact with extraterrestrial intelligence, which first began with a war. The shot then descended on 3 planets, as an audio extract of a man said, "Humanity now stands as partners in the galaxy." This line represents the end of the First Contact War and the partnership humanity created with the other races of the Milky Way. Flying into debris, an audio extract of a man said, "Arc 6 is away, Godspeed." No doubt referring to the Andromeda Initiative as they launched multiple arcs destined for the Andromeda Galaxy for a new beginning as threats of the Reaper invasion were officially acknowledged. The first wave of arcs that left the Milky Way in 2185 were the Flagship, the Nexus, the Human Arc, the Hyperion, the Asari Arc, the Lucina, the Turian Arc, the Natanus, and the Solarian Arc, the Parchero. A second wave of arcs departed the Milky Way in 2186. A year later. However, only one arc among this group was known at the time, that arc being the 5th arc, the Quarian Arc, the Keeler Salai. It seems a mysterious 6th arc launched around the same time. Adding more to this extract, at Just a Cyber Lad tweeted, "I heard Godspeed and all I can think of is that moment of taking off in the Tempest for the first time." To which Michael Gamble replied, "Intentional." Moving on, discovered in the debris was a broken mass relay, as many broadcasts and reports emerged, each connected to the Reaper War. A man shouted, "Gotta take down the Dreadnought, going critical, abandoned ship," as suddenly the devastating sound of a Reaper played. Seconds later, a softer voice was heard, asking, "Is anyone receiving this? We've lost contact." This message was most likely sent out to any ship during the Reaper invasion, or to the arcs destined for the Andromeda Galaxy, perhaps even post Mass Effect 3's ending after the demise of the Reapers. Followed by that, a brand new cluster of stars was shown, along with many different voices who spoke at the same time. Because of that, I only managed to hear the line, "Humanity is all we have left." The shot then panned over an icy planet as a somewhat recognizable ship descended. This ship was first revealed on N7 Day in BioWare's new blog post as concept art for the next game. It also appeared in BioWare stories and secrets from 25 years of game development. Regardless, this beautifully designed, small ship arrived at this planet as a figure walked among frozen dead reapers as confirmed by Michael Gamble. As this figure hiked through the frozen reaper graveyard, they knelt down and found a very recognizable N7 badge torn off an N7 helmet. Clearly, this belonged to Commander Shepard just after the events of Mass Effect 3. As the camera panned up, Liara was revealed, smiling, wearing matriarchy robes, looking much older as she carried the N7 badge with her. Given that she now has wrinkles and she was around 106 years old in Mass Effect 3, plenty of time has passed since the events of the previous games. If Liara actually is in her matriarchy stages, then we'll assume that it's been around 800 years since Mass Effect 3 and around 200 years since the Andromeda Axe arrived in the Andromeda Galaxy. As Liara was looking down, we got a shot of the new ship alongside 3 squad mates walking the surface of this frozen planet. A Salarian is on the far left, a Turian, human or Drell in the middle, and a Krogan on the far right. Also, the ship has XT-8 alongside it. I'm wondering if it's an Alliance ship or just something completely brand new. The trailer ended stating that Mass Effect will continue. If we compare this final shot to the concept art revealed on N7 Day, the characters in the artwork look like a Salarian, Drell, Angara, and someone else. However, the characters in this actual trailer are very much different. Now, it does need to be said that concept art is a very early stage, and there's a reason why the characters in this trailer are blurred, because this project is still in its very early stages. However, I am so glad that we actually got this trailer as a sneak peek for the future title. Even so, if there was an Angara in the Milky Way shown in early concept art, does that mean that the gap between the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy may coincide? I sure hope so. Michael Gamble also responded to a few other tweets that tell us a bit about the trailer and the next game. At Lazarai Givim Radzi tweeted, "Opening shot also has very pointed imagery of 2 galaxies. My mind is racing. Are we going to get a single sequel to both games?" To which Mike Gamble said, "Again, intentional." Followed with another tweet, "Who knows, maybe not, but we show both for a reason." As we know, the next Mass Effect team have emphasized that they are creating the next game with the fans in mind. So perhaps we'll have the Andromeda and Milky Way galaxies merged. In my opinion, that is the smartest thing going forward for the future. That way, you're not alienating any fans of the trilogy and Andromeda. Both games' lore, contents, new races, characters, etc. can all be added into this bridged crossover. In other news, just like Michael Gamble, many of the Mass Effect trilogy veterans are working on this next project, like Parrish Lay, the cinematic designer of the trilogy, and Dusty Everman, who brought the Normandy to life, now returning as a narrative designer. Also, if you're interested in this absolutely beautiful score of this trailer, then credit goes to Benjamin Wolofich. Honestly, this piece was absolutely gorgeous. If that's an indicator for the future, or if this was just a solo gig, even so, the team have an impeccable taste. As a final summary on my thoughts on this trailer, in case it wasn't clear, I absolutely loved it. Not only was it a spectacle to watch, but with the added audio extracts building up humanity's endeavors, then leading into Mass Effect's lore, it was beautifully constructed. I believe the overall message of it was to showcase that the human race is still a pivotal plot in Mass Effect going forward. Not to mention the potential of bridging the gap between Andromeda and the trilogy. As stated before, this would be an incredible feat to pull off, but if so, I think it would be absolutely amazing and would cater to all types of Mass Effect fans. And I'd be incredibly blind not to mention the fact that Liara is returning. One of, if not the trilogy's most iconic characters is coming back for the future, which is just so exciting. Like the next Dragon Age having Varric, the next Mass Effect is going to have Liara, which is going to bring so much more familiarity to it. So that is going to be amazing, having Ali Hillis reprise the amazing role of this now aged Asari. In any regard, the future is most certainly bright for the Mass Effect franchise, and you're already in the right place for inevitable future trailers, teasers, and news on both Mass Effect and Dragon Age. But anyhow, until the next one, make sure you check out my recent Dragon Age breakdown. But I have been Jackdaw, and I should go. Whoa.